I'm Tom Ackerman, joined by Chris Kerber, the voice of the Blues, who was in Nashville last night. Blues fans love going to Nashville. It is close. It's not a far drive. It's a great place to hang out, watch some hockey, party, and celebrate into the night. The Blues have been pretty successful against the Predators over the years. And last night, the party was on, Chris Kerber. It's 3-0. The Blues have the lead. What in the world happened last night? They ended up losing 6-3.
Yeah, you know what, Tom? I really don't have an answer for that. I don't know what happened. I can tell you that, yes, you had a 3-0 lead, but the play was not dominant by the Blues, so the score was not quite indicative of maybe how the flow of the game was going. But once again, the Blues blow a big lead, and this is not just a problem for this year. I think you've got to go back over the last year and a half and count the number of times they've had 2-goal leads in games and lost those leads. Now, they didn't always lose the game, but they lost those leads. And so it's a bit of a characteristic flaw of this hockey team. And unfortunately, I think it just compounds the issues that the team has had on the road. So the good news is they come home, and they're about to play a good stretch of hockey on home ice now from now, except for 2 games, almost all the way past to the 8th of January.
It's probably a little early to be talking about this, but I will anyway. It's mid-December, and the trade deadline is not for a while. But what do the Blues need, do you think? Do they need something down the stretch to kind of push them as far as they can go in the playoffs?
Well, that loss last night, even though they're in a points tie with Minnesota, Minnesota's played 2 games fewer than the Blues. So the Blues fall into 3rd place in the division right now. Chicago beat the Rangers. They're 6 points up on the division lead. You have to be concerned about one number right now for me, and that is the goal differential, which is -3. It is extremely difficult to make the playoffs with a negative goal differential, and history shows that. Over the last 10 years, it's only happened a couple of times in the Western Conference. The defense is good. They have a very good defensive group. The goaltending is good. Why that goal differential is there, as bad as it's been? Well, it's because when they've been giving up goals, they've been giving up goals in bunches in certain games. So I think it's just an experience factor right now, Tom. When they get on the road, they seem to play well at home. The one thing I think they're definitely looking for, and we saw that with them putting Jaden Schwartz back at center last night, is I still think they're looking for who can play center with Vladimir Tarasenko.
Still tinkering with that a bit. How about tomorrow night? The New Jersey Devils are in town after the Blues took care of them on Friday. You turn around and play the Devils. You have some tickets available for that?
Yeah, tickets are available for that. There's a few remaining still at the 20 level plateau, $20. So some good tickets available. There's still a few great seats available for the Chicago game on Saturday, too. Ooh. And then Edmonton on Monday.
Yeah, keep the Blackhawks fans out. Snap up those tickets, Blues Blackhawks on Saturday night. The Devils tomorrow night. Chris Kerber's been our guest, as always, on these Wednesdays. We appreciate it. Have a good day.